Hey, what's up, you guys? This is your host, Omari Abasi. Did I forget my name right now? And welcome to OA Magazine. And this is the time of the week where I get to talk about the things that are on my mind. Maybe some of the stuff that I'm thinking about is on your mind as well, but we shall see. Anyway, it is pretty much, it's almost over, y'all. Like, this year is pretty much done. It's almost solidified, so let's just call it a wrap. Seems like most podcasts right now are off. They're done. They're like coming back in January. I'm like, we got another weekend. What the fuck? So here I am on a Saturday. Go figure, because normally I don't have a normal. I just don't even have a normal anymore. So let's just call it that. I'm done. Okay, here we go. Let's get it started. How is everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's ready for the new year, doing resolutions and all that shit. Obviously mine is, as always, lose weight. That's always there. Hopefully have my store open by 2016. That's going to be a good date for me to... I found a space today, but I don't know if I'm going to get it, but there's some stuff to talk about, but we shall see. Here's the deal. So last week there was this whole conversation about flakes and what have you. So here's the deal. I've had to like go into a sweat lodge in my head. I had to figure out how we're going to get this done. How is this going to happen? Number one, I decided no locals. I'm so over the men here in Portland and their wishy-washy ass ways. I can't. So that's number one. So I'm going to import people. So I decided to work with 3 individuals that I've found that I like. One is in one is in Seattle, one is in New Orleans, and one is in England. So it's going to cost me about roughly $1,600 to work with these guys. And to me, it's an investment into my company, and I want to work with these guys. So I'm done recruiting. Done. I found the 3 guys that I want to work with, and those are the ones I'm going to work with. No more. It's it. I won't be looking for men. If people come to me and they want to get involved, that is on them. But I'm done recruiting. I got the 3 that I'm going to work with, so no more flakes. I'm over it. Can't do it. I can't deal with it. So that's how it's done. Done. Just done. Done and done. Check all those boxes. So I went to look at a space today and it was perfect size. So I started to think about how I'm going to dress it and the whole nine. So there's a couple of things I got to work out, but I'm thinking maybe like a March, April launch opening type of deal. If all goes well, I don't know. I love it. It looks good. But part of me is just like, what if something else better comes? Because like there's this one place that I saw that I loved and I haven't seen any place like it. Part of me just wants to wait. So I might just wait, but I might not. I don't know. I'm confused. Let's move on. So there's a couple of things. Number one, oh, by the way, Kiss and Tell gave me a shout out on Twitter. Which is great. Thank you. Which is crazy though. Like, I wanted to try to establish a connection. Cause see, I don't do this. I'm such a loner that I do everything by myself and I don't do very well with networking and connecting, but I was trying to. I was reaching out and like, let me do this. And, I wanted to send the guy a shirt from my line, Whole Yards. Didn't happen. I guess it's not going to happen. Hey, but I always like to try to network. That's what I do. That is who I am. That's who I be. And I tried, but hey, you know what? I can only do the best. Do the best for me. I like to network and get people involved with, with what they're doing. Not so much what I'm doing, but I like to be in other people's business, But don't forget, in February, we have the new podcast coming out, which called Girl Please. So that'll be, I thought I was going to just put it in the middle of my show, but I decided not to. I'm going to just have its own podcast that we're going to do to be separate from mine. But it will come out. I don't know. We're going to do it in February, first week in February. So look, stay tuned for that. Working on getting all that together, but should be fun. Should be pretty funny. Because my friend Danica is something else. Like, the two of us together are a mess. So I think you'll like the dynamic. I think you'll like what we're doing. I think you'll like the format. So let's hope you do. So, I'll be getting it out there and hoping that people respond to it well, because it'll be fun. Like, I don't expect it to be much different than this show. I can't even tell you it's going to be like, oh my God, you're going to learn so much. No. You probably learn a lot less. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in the background of your sort of like your screensaver. Let Girl Please be like your screensaver to your life. It's just sitting there. So every once in a while when you shut it down, you'll be like, oh, that's right. That's right. So, but anyway, what I was saying before all that was like, it was cool that I did get acknowledged by Kiss and Tell, which is great. I think they're really cool. Turns out the dude knows Dustin Ross, which is kind of cool. I didn't anticipate that, but that's really cool. And I did notice it once it was all said and done, but I was like, oh, that's cool. That dude is just funny. Like, I was listening to this other podcast, their last one before the holiday, and it's like, that dude is just hysterical, and I just really wish he would get his own thing so I could, because I can't do the friend zone anymore. I just can't. It just doesn't entertain me enough, so I'm out. So, over the weekend, there was a couple things I've realized that just anger me. And fashion, no, I wouldn't say fashion, because fashion is not what I'm talking about. Style angers me. Personal style just angers me. So I'm walking down the street and I'm noticing, because in Portland, there's a lot of big girls here. And there's nothing wrong with big girls. Like, I'm not even going to rant about big people, because I'm a big dude. So I don't want to go on about, BMI and, extra pounds and some special sauce and all that stuff. So no. What I'm saying is that big girls have to keep it real. Because what's bothering me about what I'm seeing in personal style with big girls, it's bothering me. Like yoga pants and knit pants. I don't. And then with the little ballerina flat, like, no. What is that? So what made me angry was that this one particular day, I kept seeing this one particular style that was just making me see red, which was like a knit pant, like a yoga pant with a ballerina flat, and then some like animal ears, like a headband with animal ears, or like a beanie hat with animal ears, or these long floppy ears. Well, here's what I have a problem with, because I love fashion, and the only reason why I don't have a full-on line right now with just that's killing you, that's just gagging all of you, is because of the finance. Because if I had the money, oh my God, you'd be sick. You'd be sick. You'd be like, wow, this dude is badass. I mean, you can say that now, but there's no proof in it. But I do know style, and I know fashion. I know the difference, too, because fashion isn't my thing. Like, I used to be into fashion, like trends and just that. When I was in my 20s, I was all about trends and fashion. Now I'm into style. And personal style it means everything to me. Like today, for instance, I had on a nice pair of jeans. I won't say the name. I won't say the brand, because that's not important. But they were a good brand. And I had an amazing shirt on, and I won't say the brand because it's not important. But I had a blue jean, a deep blue jean, a gray shirt with a plaid, a black and white plaid with a little bit of gray jacket, overcoat with a hood, some gray and pink Pumas. Well, I had to tell you Puma because sneakers are important. Like you don't, like if you tell a person you had a sneaker on, but you don't tell them the style or the brand, then they won't get it. So it's a Puma. So I had a Puma on, and I had a messenger bag. I won't tell you the brand, but it's a good one. and a gray beanie or a toque. And it was the same brand as the bag. So I was giving people life. I really was. And I'm an older guy. And I was giving people life today. So I was walking through Nordstrom. Because Nordstrom is the best we have in Portland, unfortunately. And I was just done with the people there. Because I'm like, why do you... Because, oh, you know what? That's going to be on a whole... I can't even get into my disgust with the people in Portland in Nordstrom, because that's a whole different topic. But I'm stylish. I know that. Like put it like this: when I was on the bus coming home, these little young skaters were giving me my props for my sneakers, and then I'm like, I'm an old cat. I'm giving you all life. They was giving me their approval. Little 17, probably 18-year-old Max. Giving me my life, saying, one dude was like, I like your kicks, and I was like, thanks. Little white boy, I was like, look at you, acknowledging the person of color who's a little older, you're elder, giving you life in Puma. Yes. So all that to say, I know what I'm looking. And not only do I know, see, I'm not like a stylist who can style others but can't style myself. No. I can style you and I can style me. But the problem that I'm having with these big girls and their knit pants and their top that comes really... Because you know what? They'll do it wrong. They'll do it wrong either way. They'll wear a top that's long, but I can still see your cooch. Or they'll wear a really super short top and I can see your skin like it's a band. Like a belt. Like a skin belt. Which bothers me too. Like a little short top and I can see like your roll... and the tip, like the very tip top of your navel, that bothers me. But then what's really, really getting me are these ballerina slippers. Because fat feet in those ballerina slippers anger me. It's, okay, now you guys are probably way too young to get this, but people in my generation will get this. But back in the day, Disney had a cartoon called Fantasia, and they had these hippopotamus with tutu ballerina slippers on, and that's all I can see. That's all I see in my head. That's it. That's all I see are these hippopotamus in ballerina slippers, and it drives me to anger. Because I'm like, okay, I've been a plus size girl my whole life, darn near. I really have. No question. But I've always done it right. Now, even when I went through my Soul Train days, I won't say I did it right, but I did it the best I could for my body. So even now, like while skinny jeans and shit are in, like I don't get into that. Because that's not where it's at for me. My body type doesn't say, yes, buy these. No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter how trendy they are. It doesn't matter that the majority of the people cut that, you know. I have to go find something else. I have to find something a little older. Because of the fact that that isn't my body structure. Now, I have amazing legs. I have amazing lower body. It's great. It's actually, my lower body is perfect. It really is. I'm not even going to lie. I have a perfect lower body. Now, my upper body, not so much. Nah, I'm not even going to lie. But I make sure that I take care of with the clothing portion of my upper body really well because I know what I've got. So all I'm saying is when I see these big girls wearing flats, these ballerina slippers, or those ones with those big gold medallion thing on the tip, like it just drives me mad. I'm like, you look horrible. And then and your tight ass pants. Like, you don't have to wear tight ass pants just because you're fat. You just don't. And they're round. They're like rotund. It's like a grapefruit on toothpicks. It just drives me mad. So, and what's with the animal ears? So what's with the animal head thing? What's with that? What's with the headband with kitty ears? What is that? Like, I can already see you. I can already see you coming. And the fact is, let's be real here. I don't want to see the camel toe of a fat woman wearing yoga pants and